Here we go, fellas. Let's rock now. Gun, gun. That's it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's rock now. That's it. 180.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Carolina getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on now.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Taylor on 1st down. The kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Mack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a carry from Mack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action, it's Taylor. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third and goal, Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyrod Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to go for a big play. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They go play action with Taylor. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first and 10, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Sherman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Over. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Slow. 319. Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Z.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. Now he's forced out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Play action. Now Taylor. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No,
I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Taylor eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, it's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hairston. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Mack. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Drops it underneath for Collins. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run with Collins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Newton, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Godot's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A run by Mack to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. The extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, And he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From his goal line here, Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Newton on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Going deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Collins across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Ready, set, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home.